Chelsea chairman Todd Boehly and Newcastle chief Amanda Staveley were pictured rocking up at London's Churchill Hotel on Thursday, as representatives from each top-flight club gathered to discuss the Premier League's charge against Manchester City. The Premier League champions were charged on Monday with over 100 alleged financial rules breaches across a 9-year period and are at risk of points deductions or even expulsion from the division should the accusations be proved. Financial fair play regulations will likely be on the agenda at the quarterly shareholder meeting later this week, with the Premier League anticipating a long-term battle with the Manchester club over the next few years. However, representatives from Premier League clubs were called to London on Thursday to take part in a club strategy meeting, and will no doubt wish to discuss City's impending crisis a day in advance. Executives fear the case, which has been referred to an independent commission, could go on for at least 2 years without resolution. Chelsea owner Todd Boehly arrived in London for the Premier League's club strategy meeting. Amanda Staveley was also present, with the Premier League chiefs set for a feisty occasion alongside Boehly and Staveley. Brighton chiefs Tony Bloom and Paul Barber were spotted arriving in the capital. Premier League executives anticipated that the upcoming shareholder meeting would be a feisty occasion with a lot of finger-pointing earlier this week, according to The Independent. It is understood that clubs hold varying opinions towards financial fair play regulations, but news of Manchester City's alleged breaches has been described as one of the most unifying factors since the Super League. The charges against the reigning champions relate to financial information regarding revenue, details of manager and player remuneration, UEFA regulations, profitability and sustainability, and cooperation with Premier League investigations. The Premier League said in a statement, in accordance with Premier League Rule W. 82.1, the Premier League confirms that it has today referred a number of alleged breaches of the Premier League rules by Manchester City Football Club to a commission. Despite the serious allegations, there is considerable confidence within the City camp that they will be able to defend themselves. The fact that the charges cannot be time-barred, something which featured in their appeal against UEFA, is even being seen as a positive, with some feeling that being able to defend the charges in full represents an opportunity. City have vehemently denied any breaches of financial rules. Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal in particular are pushing hard for the Premier League to punish Manchester City after their alleged breaches. The Premier League charged Manchester City with breaking several financial rules on Monday. Brighton chiefs Tony Bloom (L) and Paul Barber (R) were also pictured arriving in the capital. Red Devils legend Gary Neville claimed on Wednesday that the historic Premier League clubs, who were previously referred to as the top four before City's meteoric rise, are desperate for the champions to be sanctioned because they are jealous of them. There's been massive respect towards Manchester City over the last 7 or 8 years, in terms of what we've seen on the pitch, Neville admitted on the Overlap Live fan debate. They are determined that they've not done anything wrong, and I feel as if they don't like the idea of the established elite not liking what they are doing. Clubs like Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, the historic, traditional big clubs, don't like this idea of the newcomer coming on the block and doing what they're doing. They may use it in their favor as a siege mentality in the next few months. I am a bit worried about what's happening inside the club from a football perspective, and how they're playing. Something isn't quite right. Manchester City's portfolio of trophies boomed during the alleged spell of financial breaches.